Yesterday morning, I received another single image downloaded Dream Oracle message for me to dispatch to you. This one, in a single image, I think there's more than 1,000 words. Let's see what I can get in 10 minutes. We're going to eagle eye the eagle eye because it was an eagle eye perspective. This is the scene. It wasn't still, it was moving. So here's the ocean. There's paradise, palm tree, like the promised land, Garden of Eden, where you want to go. And there's this very narrow bridge right on the ocean water, straight, and then it goes to the left and straight. So there's one leg and then another leg. A truck, an armored vehicle, like the type that a billionaire would have to like move something very valuable, is like speeding here and takes this turn and then can't make that turn. He crashes into the water and sinks here. And in real time watching this from above, this scene, and it's a beautiful sunny day, blue ocean waters, paradise right there. This truck rushing, zooming. You're thinking, how can he make that turn? He can't make that turn. Somehow he makes it, and then you're like, how can he make, there's no way he's gonna, you can look back in the past as if it's real time, in like the dream level, kind of like rewind and see it again instantly. And what I saw was that it actually drove over the water here. Like it wasn't on the bridge. It somehow drove over water. It was like a miracle. But the eagle eye perspective didn't believe it. It was like, as soon as a car got there and saw that it drove over water, it was like, but that's impossible. It can't drive over water. And then it sank. So do you see what's going on here? It's like someone, if you're seeing this message, I'm going to call bullshit on your denial, okay? Because this is like the worst kind of denial you can do. You denied the limitlessness of higher force. You denied a miracle. You thought you were in control and said, well, that's impossible. I couldn't have driven over water. You, in that eagle eye perspective, you thought you were God. And that even though it happened, you said, well, that couldn't have happened. So there's a lot of things going on. I pulled a card. And of course the eagle came out right away, but the eagle in reverse. The eagle in reverse is out of balance. It's controlling, okay? To step into balance, step into the unknown. That seems to be what happened already. You fell into the water. First, what's your rush? Slow the F down. I think a lot of readers have been getting this message because I watched some other people on YouTube and they all had the same thing where like they couldn't upload the video, and the same thing happened with me. I just like messing up what I was saying. It wasn't the right time. I was listening, kept saying wait, and then it said now. So it's like the message for everybody, really. It's go at your own pace. There's no friggin' rush. There is a higher force that will support you. Like, you can walk over water. Better believe it, you did it. Like, you just passed through a miracle. It was Mahashivaratri lately, very recently. And his energy has been super strong around me. So I'm going to dedicate this segment to Lord Shiva because there's a similarity with the Shiva Brahma story. Brahman, he used to have 5 heads, and Shiva took off one of his heads because he lied. The 5-headed god said, I have done it, I've seen the limit, I've seen the end, I've seen all there is to see. And Shiva saw right through his lie. He was using like the image of a plant that grows by the river for a pattern called out his lie and cut off his head. He lost a head for that. So there's a message here to be humble. The Lord Brahman himself wasn't humble. He lost a head for that. So no, if you think you're at the top and you have the top eagle eye vision, you're going to fall in the water. There's always a higher force. It's limitless. And I pulled a couple runes at the same time in my hand. Check this out. Does that not look a lot like the two legs on the ocean there? It's Aiwaz and Ehwaz in reverse. First I looked at this was actually upside down, and when I turned it over, it was Ehwaz movement in reverse. Look at that, it looks like an M, me to we. So if you look at it like the masculine leg on the right, masculine side, you can just fly down there. The eagle eye vision, eagles are masters of fire and air, those elements. So maybe he was just like flying over the water, and you could do that. But on the feminine leg of the trip, the ocean was like, hey, like it's not just you, it's we, the feminine considering everybody. The elements, fire, air, earth, and water. So there seems to be a stall at the earth and water, which is the feminine. And it's here for a very good divine purpose. It's not a bad plunge. You took a plunge because you're going too fast. But the good news is you're freaking ahead of everybody. And you know it. Maybe that's why you're trying to get there first. I didn't see anybody else on the Paradise Island. It's like you're the first to arrive, but what's the race? You're already way ahead of everybody else. So take your time. Do things in your own time slowly, but consider the elements of land and water. Ground yourself. Maybe drink some water with some salt in it. It's also interesting that these sound so similar to Aiwaz and Ehwaz. So this one is defense, aversion. Consider that, even a delay is beneficial. And this one, movement stopped. So it's possible because you just went over that first turn so fast and took that for granted, didn't see how you were being shown to take it slowly. It's a very sharp turn. The whole movement was stopped because of that, or it just stopped. You got to go slower. You got to go follow the path. It's a single lane too. So very single lane. If you're going to body map this is going right leg, left leg, but this would be the hips. So the issue would be at the left hip for a body map. And I've gotten this image before. At the top of the hip flexors, it's like if you're having a Kundalini awakening, try really getting in, use a massage gun, stretch your hip flexors. It will help align your hips better to allow the Kundalini energy to go up your spine. And like my shirt, okay, baby's first rodeo. Everybody's going around saying, not my first rodeo, not my first rodeo. If it's really not your first rodeo, you should know that you should have a beginner's mind, because that's what masters do. Treat it like it's a new thing every single time, because it is. And it's with that beginner's mind that you can see more and be more aware. So all these people just, not my first rodeo, not my first rodeo. It's like you're kind of being that eagle eye that is being controlling, thinking he's seen everything, and that's why you'll get your head cut off. Remember, being humble is being true. Satnam. There's no religion greater than truth. My friend, feel good. If you don't feel good, you're fucking gorgeous. You look good, so who cares?